Welcome back to Robin Reviews. It has been a while, but today is a very exciting day. A while ago, I kept seeing these ads on my Facebook for international foods, candies and that, and so I wanted to try a couple, and so I ordered some from Willy Wacky Snacks, and they came today. Haven't opened anything yet. I opened the box just because I want to take it all out because that can be awkward. But I want to do some taste tests today. I'm going to tag them, and I'm just going to have fun with it. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to walk through. I'm actually just going to pull up my list on my phone so that as I go through, I can say where everything I'm trying is from, because that's what they do on their site. They tell you where they're from. So I got 2 drinks with this order. And, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm not going to eat everything. Don't worry. Just going to try them. The first one is Fanta. What the Fanta? This is made in Great Britain. This is something that it says on the can, scan the QR code and guess the flavor. And so there's 0 sugar, which is great. Only costs 75 cents if you're not familiar with the UK lingo. And I have no idea what this flavor is. I didn't Google it or anything. So I'm going to do 2 things. I have glass with ice, but I'm going to try without first. Just get the initial thing, and I'll try to say what I think the flavor could be, but I really have no idea. So it just doesn't really smell like anything. So I'm going to try with ice too. Honestly, first go with it. It's not a great flavor. I can't tell what that is. Again, though, this was just delivered, and I think it was delivered about an hour ago, and so it might be a little warm, and so I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit with the ice. I'm gonna shift to one of the food items while that cools down. So yeah, no particular order. I'm gonna go actually with. There's some things that I got here that I'm honestly excited for because they're things that I like, and there's some things that I got that really don't think they're gonna work. And I'm going to leave that one till last because there's one thing that I just really got because I didn't think it was going to be good, so I'll give it a shot. I'm going to start here. These are Oreo blueberry ice cream flavor from Indonesia. Sorry for the crinkling sound. These were $3.99 for the package, and I saw a video from Willy Wacky Snacks. Or talking, someone I think asked them about the pricing, and you might think, okay, $3.98 is a lot for this package, but in reality, how much is this going to cost if you try to get it from Indonesia, right? And so it looks like a basic Oreo. The inside, let's see if the inside's got like a light purple to it. I'm really not sure how they're. Before I eat this, I get if something is flavored blueberry, but I'm not really sure how you capture blueberry ice cream. But here we go. So I'm I gotta admit when I'm wrong. That tastes like blueberry ice cream. It's very good. I'm not usually a huge fan of chocolate and fruit, but this is pretty good. I'm trying to think. It reminds me of something in particular. I'm just trying to think what that is. Kind of has a texture, reminds me of like those vanilla wafers with a strawberry in the middle, just Oreo with blueberry. So they're very good. And I'll say it a few times that I'd highly suggest Willy Wacky Snacks. I didn't know when I ordered, but they're actually based in Canada. Really fair shipping costs. I think it was $12 to me. And did take a few days, but they do warn you about that. Like it takes, I think they say 7 to 10 business days to process the order, which, might sound like a lot, but they warn you about that. And so I knew what I was getting myself into, and so far I'm very pleased. So this is the What the Fanta 0 sugar with ice now. It's a lot better. I still have no idea what the flavor is. Yeah, I got nothing. It's not bad. I don't think I'd get it again. Kind of has a grapefruit vanilla taste to it. So not bad. I have another drink, but I'm gonna do another food one because I don't want to mix the flavors that way. So I had a good feeling about this next thing because I'm a big fan, and that is I've always wanted to try these. These are giant Skittles. These ones come as well from the UK. And actually they tell you how to open it. Oh, that's nice. It comes with a sticker on the back that once it's open, you can then reseal it. So these are actually the things that were originally advertised on my Facebook. You must know that I love Skittles, and so I don't have a normal Skittle to do a size differential, but it's quite big in comparison. I picked grape. Grape, I think, is probably my favorite Skittle flavor of the originals, and so I wanted to try these giant ones out. They claim to be 3 times bigger, softer inside, and that's what they are. So they're fantastic. I actually lived in the UK for about 2 years in 2000, from 1999 to 2001. And I know this is going to sound really strange because it's been 22 years, but these taste exactly just like a bigger UK Skittle. I don't know why I flashed back to that, but I did. The one thing I did notice, and I didn't actually realize this till now, in the UK Skittles, there's strawberry, lime, lemon, orange, and black currant. I didn't actually realize it was not grape. Still really good, but again, something in my mind reminds me not of my Skittles, Canadian Skittles, but of the UK ones. Sometimes when they go bigger or they change them, the flavor is different. It's not, which is bigger. And I was a little bit afraid that this would hurt to bite into. These kind of remind me of a slightly bigger peanut M&M. Oh, dropped it. So I'm going to try a lime one. I didn't mind the green apple when I went there, but at least this I can actually compare lime to Canadian Skittles lime. Yep. They're excellent. Again, though, there's just something a little different, and I think it's just reminding me of living in England. So those are really good. They do not disappoint. Those ones, again, are from the UK. And that bag goes for $4.99. Great deal, again, because to order that directly from the UK and try to pay shipping from the UK would not be fun. Now I'm going to go over to something that I'm not as sure about. So I'm a huge Snickers fan, and on Willy Wacky Snacks, I happen to notice that they have all these different Snickers. And so I had to pick the one that was least offensive sounding to me. So this is the Lime Mousse Snickers, and this comes to us via Willy Wacky Snacks from Brazil. Again, I'm a huge Snickers is probably one of my top 5 chocolate bars, if not the top one. I really like flake bars. Those are mostly in the UK. You can get them at Bulk Barn. And so I figured I'm going to try one of these. This is one of those examples from Willy Wacky Snacks. Wacky. I go to say Willy Wonka and then Willy Wacky. So Willy Wacky Snacks. This is an example of something that has a potential to be good, but I did it mostly for my videos. And so this is Lime Mousse Snickers. So I'll say 2 things. First of all, it's good. But I will be honest, I don't really taste a lot of lime. A little bit at the end, but not overpowering. That was my worry. My worry was that it's just going to taste like chocolate and lime with a nut in it. But it basically just tastes like a Snickers with a little bit of a hint of lime. So very good. And I debated taking more time between the Skittles and the chocolate bar, but I figure I ended with a lime Skittle, so that's not really going to interfere with the flavor. Got a little bit more lime there. But again, it's not like an overpowering thing where it like takes away. So it's very good. Next up, we're going to go back to the drinks. Now this one was pure nostalgic childhood for me. It's also from the UK. And I think I said before in one of my videos that blue raspberry is my favorite flavor of things. So this is blue raspberry slush puppy. Cost £1 in the UK. So I'm going to try a bit not cold like I did with the What the Fanta. But I have no doubts. But this is more, yes, you have to watch if you're watching this, but this is more just for me. Yeah, that's so good. And ironically, again, it doesn't just taste like blue raspberry. Like, it tastes like the slush puppy. And I know that's weird, but if you've had the slush puppy drinks before, the frozen drinks, you know what that taste is. And it, again, they could very easily just be like, oh, here's something that tastes like blue raspberry, which it does. But they also capture that slush puppy taste. And so I'm just going to put that aside, let that cool down a little bit. We got 4 things left, not including the drink, so 5 technically. These are another things that I have no doubt are going to be good. I'm just getting my list here. These are from India. These are Chupa Chups sour tubes. I haven't had these before, but I'm guessing the sour part is the white stuff in the middle, the filling. This I got mainly for me, from India. Those are really good. Flavor is amazing, but they're not that sour. So I mainly got it from sour, so it's a little bit disappointing because I wanted more sour. I'm not sour like, I can't feel my tongue for the rest of the day, but a little bit of a kick of sour. I did a video where they did some Japanese candy from a Umomo store, and it was sour. That was extremely sour. So these, bit of a letdown, but again, the flavor is really good, so it's not really letting me down in that way. Just wish it had a little bit more sour. Now we're back to the Slush Puppy Fizzy Blue Raspberry. And that's interesting. It's not just a juice. Like, there is fizz as well, but that doesn't take away from the Slush Puppy drink. It just adds to it. That's really good. And big bonus for this is, again, in a previous video, I did one of the Prime Hydration drinks, the blue raspberry one, and they're very overpowering with the flavor, which, as someone who likes blue raspberry, is not a horrible thing, but it was a little much. This, though, is not overpowering at all. It is very good. Kind of reminds me of like a La Croix, blue raspberry. Obviously, a little bit more sugar than La Croix. And so, but very good as well. So we got 3 things left, and these 3 things, there's one thing that I've never had any of these things. I didn't know any of these things existed, and so we're kind of going to go in a specific order here. These I'm very excited for. These are Lay's Beef Wellington Chips, and they come to us from China, limited edition. Beef Wellington is that one thing that every time I see Gordon Ramsay either review or make it, I just think, I wish I was good in the kitchen. I wish I could try this. I would never do it because I don't have, that patience to make that. I've never had it either. But considering I've never had actual beef Wellington, I had to jump at the opportunity to, wow. So on smell alone, that just smells like beef, which is a good thing. So I'm going to back up a little bit so you don't have to hear the crunching. Just try one more to make sure what I'm about to say isn't incorrect. So the difficult thing is I've never had beef Wellington, so I can't tell you how accurate the flavor is. But these are really good. Sorry, they kind of give me, the one downside is the aftertaste kind of gives me a bit of ramen noodle powder package smell, but the experience is still very good. Very beefy. Excellent. Not sure I'd get those again. So far, if I was to say out of everything I'd get again that I've tried, I'd probably start with the giant Skittles and the blue raspberry slush puppy. That's not to say I would never eat any other things again, but just in terms of the things that are the best. And I know I've been going on for a while now, so I'm going to try and wrap it up soon. 2 more things. These I didn't even know existed, but I had to get them, especially given the giant Skittles. These are from the UK, again, crazy sour Skittles squishy clouds. I don't know. The flavors are yellow is sour pineapple, red is sour raspberry, green is sour apple, orange is sour mandarin, and purple is sour cherry. And they also come with that fancy sticker for resealing it, which is very helpful. Wow. So I don't know if I can properly. I shall take one out. I'm going to take one of these sour cherry ones out. So it's literally as described. It's a pillow. Now, weirdly, I noticed that my Skittles, the giant ones that I got, don't have the S's on them, weirdly enough. These ones do. And so, this will be hard to compare it because none of those flavors, like sour cherry, is not a Skittle flavor. But I'm going to go mainly on how enjoyable the experience is, which I have a hard time feeling it wouldn't be. Those are my favorite thing of the bag so far, of the box so far. That is such a fun experience. Again, similar to the Chupa Chups, not overwhelming in the sour, but everything together, the flavor, the softness of them, as well as the sour, it's just a crazy good experience. So I need more of these later. I'm going to try a pineapple one, just to make sure it's not a one-off. Yeah. And to think, what impresses me the most about those is the flavors are bang on. You know how sometimes, and I hate to pick up these, I love Sour Patch Kids, but the red one is called Red Berry. They don't actually tell you what they're trying for, and so you're like, okay, what am I just eating? That, though, pineapple, like it just bang on the taste, the cherry one bang on the taste. Amazing experience. Willy Wacky snacks. If I'm back for the 2 Skittles and the slush puppy. I've left this last thing till last because I'm not sure. This I bought. I'm going to describe it first. This I bought solely because I didn't think it would work, but I wanted something for entertainment factor. And so if you're still holding on after 18 and change minutes, thank you for that. These come from China. These are Lay's grapefruit chips. Lay's potato chips grapefruit flavor is how it's listed at the back. Shelf life 9 months. I will be surprised if this works. Well, be surprised and I won't be. Oh, hey, I was going to smell the bag. Individual bags. That's good because at least I'm not going to, necessarily waste them. So these actually feel more like the vegetable chips because they're shaped like fries, and they are. These are Lay's, basically French fried chips, grapefruit flavor. Now, right off the bat, I do have to give them credit. It smells like grapefruit, but I'm just not sure how grapefruit and chips are going to work. I'll try one more. 2 more, apparently, because one fell. Okay, so my honest review is they're not great, but they're not nearly as offensive as I thought they'd be. I kind of pictured biting into one and getting this really awkward look on my face where it's just like overpowering. It's not. It's a very it's there. Like the grapefruit flavor is there, but it's so subtle and light tasting, right? It's not like, no offense to beef Wellington, they're good, but that's a very heavy taste. This is very light. They're a lot better than I thought they'd be. I don't think I'd get them again because I got all these little bags to last me a while. But you know what? I gotta give credit where credit's due. And so, very briefly at the end, I can say that just looking over all the stuff, the top thing for me, surprisingly, is probably the Skittles Squishy Clouds. And then I'd go probably to the regular Skittles and the Slush Puppy as the top three. In terms of the things that weren't great, and again, this isn't me saying, oh, you know, Willy Wacky snacks are selling things that aren't great, but sometimes things just don't appeal to you as much. And for me, the bottom one would probably be the What the Fanta. It's just so hard to determine what that flavor is, and it's not one of those things where, you know, I drank it and I thought, oh, this is really good. Who cares what the flavor is? I'm kind of like, this is not very good. What is that flavor? And then things like the Chupa Chups tubes, because they're not sour enough, and the Snickers, because it's not lime enough. Again, I don't think I'd get them again, but that doesn't make them bad. And then right there in the middle, I'd probably put the blueberry ice cream Oreo and the Lay's Beef Wellington. And you know what? In the middle, I'm going to put the grapefruit, the Lay's too. None of them were like mind-blowing, but none of them were bad. And across the board, everything I got, except of course for the one that doesn't have a flavor, tasted bang on what the flavor is supposed to be. And so if you get an opportunity, if you want to go to Willy Wacky Snacks, that's, I believe, the .com, willywackysnacks.com. They've got stuff from all over the world. They've got cereals. They've got other drinks, other snacks, and they even have mystery boxes, I noticed. I've already told a couple family members that if they're looking for things for Christmas, I wouldn't mind a mini mystery box from there. So check them out, even just for a fun experience, or if you're, you know, if like me, you've lived in the UK before, you lived somewhere else before, and you want to relive some of those things you love, this is a great place to do it. So thank you for watching Willy Wacky Snacks. Thank you for a great first experience. I might see you guys eventually again, but until next time, thanks again for watching. Have a good day.